Well, this is a day, Mark. I think we need to start with the global markets. Whether it's the tension in South Korea, some of the political uncertainty in France right now. How are you viewing global investing, specifically those two markets, of course?
Yeah, for us, yesterday was a bit of a wake-up call, right? So, while of course we're following the companies and how they're trading overseas, but what we're really now having to focus on is what the impact would be on some of our favorite companies here in the U.S. So if you look at you put up those four big companies from South Korea. If you look at the exposure that some of our, let's call them favorite stocks over here, have companies is a little bit eye-opening. And so if you start to look at those companies and what the impact might be if that political turmoil played out a little bit and a disruption of the supply chain could occur, there could definitely be some big implications, and we have our eye on that very closely. Yesterday was certainly a wake-up call.
All right, as a wake-up call, I want to pivot specifically to France. We're looking right now, the CAC's up almost 0.5%. Many of those notable French companies, they have a lot of international exposure, but in general, when we're looking at the CAC, also European investing, this political uncertainty in France, again, for a second time this year, Sylvia Morrow pointed it out, the snap elections a few months ago. Is it changing your view when it comes to specifically European investing in the European markets?
Yeah, for us, we've been watching closely currencies, right? So the dollar's been very, very strong, and as you pointed out earlier, the dollar has been strengthening against the euro, and this is going to put again further upward pressure on the dollar, which on some level is good for U.S.-based companies that are sourcing abroad. But in terms of this incoming administration, it's clear that the incoming administration would like to see the dollar cool off a little bit. So that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. But having a political discord in our largest trading partner is certainly not going to be easy going forward, especially with global trade on the docket for the incoming administration.
Yeah, and by the way, we're looking at the chart right now. The euro falling about 5% to the dollar so far year to date. Mark, going to pivot to the U.S. Can't believe it took us this long to get to the U.S. We generally start there. We have Jay Powell speaking later today. His last time he's going to speak ahead of the next Fed meeting. He's going to be speaking at the Deal Book Summit with our Andrew Ross Sorkin. What does he have to say, or what can he say to keep the rally going, as opposed to perhaps, putting some cold water on it? Again, we just mentioned markets are trading at highs right now. A lot of that seems to be on confidence. We're going to get that rate cut coming up.
Yeah. So, this, I keep referring to this week as naughty or nice week. We have all this huge raft of employment numbers starting yesterday with JOLTS. We have ADP number coming at 8:15 this morning, Wall Street time. And then, of course, later in the week, we have the employment situation. And I think a lot of that stuff is going to inform how the Fed behaves in exactly 2 weeks, and determine if they're naughty or they're not so naughty. Maybe they're nice. Nice in this case would be the 25 basis point cut that most of us are including as our base case. I think there's still like a 70 plus north of 70% probability according to futures. But next year, I think the market's sort of factoring in that, another maybe 50 basis points. So the market has pretty low expectations at this point. I think Powell's goal should be to sort of maintain that sort of confidence that, this 75 basis points could be our baseline. But of course, next week we get CPI numbers. And so, there's a lot that can go into that meeting. You still have some Fed governors speaking slightly hawkish. So I think, Powell's game should be to toe the line that we're all sort of making as our base case at this point.